Line gets set, first down. Out of the gun to give to the back. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Looking for a man. It's Holstein. He makes the connection. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
When you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receivers got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. He wants to throw. That's caught. It's Williams. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running, and chew up some yards after the catch.
And the Panthers have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Trying to get to it. And the freshman will chalk up a sack.
Well, the offense trying to stay aggressive, right? You just came up with a huge play, and right away you go back to another pass. But you got to do a better job protecting your quarterback. Can't give up a sack there.
A big play for the defense with the first down sack. Now, advantage D as the offense comes up on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
This is a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's incomplete, and the defense holds.
And listen, I have no problem being aggressive on 4th down, but the consequences are that now you got to have your defense go bail you out. So you started the game trying to be aggressive. Well, defense, you got to get my back now.
The offense set for a first down play. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. Back to throw, it's Flores. Unloads to the right. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Well, you know what they say, tips lead to picks. The offense, they're lucky that one wasn't intercepted.
They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Looking to throw. Get it out on the screen. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
4th down and less than a yard, and of course the offense is going to stay on the field. On the option. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
Yeah, and he calls his own number, tries to go get the first down, but he just couldn't get to it. Nice job by the defense, locking in, not letting him get that extra couple yards that he needed to get the big first down.
The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. Looking for a crease, it's Reed. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. He's taking the shot. It's complete, and he will score. Touchdown, Pitt. Well, I'm not sure who was closer to the receiver there, the defensive backs or us here in the booth.
That was great execution on offense. Receiver wins the route one-on-one, shows off his speed, gets himself wide open. There was no question where the quarterback was going to be. Nice job.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone, it's Freeman. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Oklahoma State has it back and the offense is on the field. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
Fires to the big fella. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Looking for space. It's Gordon. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that 2nd down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Spins away. That run epitomizes a veteran, savvy senior who knows how to find space.
All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run D coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point, but finally, David, the offense breaks through and they finally generate something positive on the ground.
And I can't tell you how easy it is. When you're going to throw the ball consistently, and I know it, I'm going to pin my ears back, and I'm going to get to the quarterback. It makes life really easy on the defensive line. But when you can have balance, now the defense doesn't know what's coming. They need more of this if they're going to be successful on offense.
Still some work to do after that last completion. It's 2nd down. The pitch. And that might have been a bad read as the defense just swarms all over the pitch man.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
Looking to pass. It's Flores. Flushed out of the pocket. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
Great players like this just do a good job of making you pay. And if you want to drop back and play coverage, that's fine. He can scramble around, buy time, beat you down the field. But if nothing's open, boom. I take it and easily get a first down, make a big play, just make it a headache for the defense.
Man, that D-tackle's a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of his stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
After run, now throw. Finds his man, it's Freeman. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Great job by the quarterback thrown against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
And the Cowboys will snap it on 1st and 10. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver, the different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Looking to pass on 2nd down. He'll throw it. Makes his connection. That'll be a gain of about 7, leaves him with 3rd and 3.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
They'll throw on 3rd and short. Coming after it. They make the stop, but he knew exactly how much he needed and where he needed to get for that first down.
The end of the first quarter. With the score, Pittsburgh 7, Oklahoma State 0.
They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. He'll keep it himself. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
We've seen throughout this drive success for the offense when they've been running the quarterback. Finally, though, the defense got it right. Everybody played their assignment. They honed in on him, and they got a big stop.
Looking downfield, it's Flores. Pressure coming. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
Quarterbacks need time when they're in the pocket to complete throws. That QB had no shot after taking that hit.
Third and goal coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. He caught it, and he will score. Touchdown, Oklahoma State.
Oklahoma State.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. Oh, and he missed it, and they missed their chance to lock it up. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Top 15 teams colliding today in a huge matchup, and it's now a final. Texas A&M packed a wallop today, and in many ways it felt like it packed the 12th man with them too. This was supposed to be a road test, and instead it felt like a walk through the park in College Station. No cupcakes this week, fellas. This top 15 battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Gonna run it. It's Reed. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down.
The expressway is wide open. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
Defensively, Defensively, you'll take the slow down. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop. But you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run to guys, and getting them on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
They'll throw it on first down. He'll take a shot. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down.
Wow, the quarterback can't believe it. I mean, that was a perfect throw into the end zone. He gave his guy every opportunity to finish the play, and he drops it. And as a result, no touchdown.
He's knocked down in the backfield, a swarming defense, and he'll lose 7.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snaps, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating a loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Perhaps their punter is injured. Perhaps they don't like to punt. Perhaps they hold an inherent bias against kicking the ball to the other team. Whatever the reason, they'll go for it on 4th and a country mile. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. They were unfazed by that earlier 4th down failure and will try for a second time in this one. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He spins that thing down the middle. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it. Now a fresh set of downs.
They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. With the run on 1st and goal. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. That linebacker saw the express lane right to the ball carrier.
And a great job by the defensive line, getting some push, making them use their resources on him. Linebacker comes free, boom, and making the backfield for a tackle for a loss.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. To throw, it's Holstein. He's got his man, makes the grab, and the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. Coming out with it, it's Andrews. Just an outstanding return there and really sets up his offense nicely. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Out of the gun, the running back has it. At the 40, there he goes. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
Oh, I love that play call. This offense is going to run the football. They're not just going to do it between the tackles, but they're going to attack you outside. You saw that with that handoff. They get to the right. They get him in space using his speed. Good play call.
He uncorks one deep. And he makes the catch inside the 15. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
And he finds the end zone again. I tell you what, man, this guy's going to be a force. You look at this offense, they find different ways to get him the football, different ways to use him. 3 times now he's entered the end zone, and not even 2 full games yet. This dude's a playmaker.
So they chose to just go ahead and kick it, so they're still down by 1.
14, Oklahoma State, 13.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Offense is back on the field. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience.
Afterburners coming. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
Nice job getting outside, right? Those running backs, they get on those tracks, they run outside. Now they're in the open field. It's so tough. Those safeties are flying down, try to get an angle, but you could tell the speed sets him up, makes the big play out to the left.
They'll give it to him again. Across the 25, he's got room. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. Off the play fake on first down. Quarterback extends the play. Fires into the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Panthers.
This offense is high octane, boy. You just saw it. Not a lot of time needed for them to go all the way and score 6. Well done.
Getting set for the point after.
On for the extra point.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And here's the return. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. Sometimes it just takes an offense a little while to settle into the game, and David, it seems like they have here in the second.
No doubt, you get those nerves out, you get a few of those hits in, everybody starts to get a little bit of rhythm, and now you start to see it, Palmer. They're starting to put some points on the board.
Yeah, they're lathered up, I think, on the field. I think the play caller has also gotten himself into a bit of a rhythm here, too.
Back to throw, it's Flores. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
It's third down now. They ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. They're setting up the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Back on the field and ready to roll. Guys, it's been an entertaining first half and not a lot of time left to put some more points on the board.
No, but you got this possession right here to maybe go.
Running toward the tape. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
He'll bring it out. It's Andrews. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Oklahoma State has it back and the offense is on the field. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum. Cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the third quarter. You've got one drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns right here.
He's going to take off. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
Well, on that last play, you'd like to see the quarterback be a little bit more accurate and give his guy a chance to make the play. That ball wasn't even close to his intended target's body.
Dropping back, it's Flores. They're bringing heat. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack. And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Unloads to the wideout. Got it past the marker. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. Sometimes we don't give enough credit to a receiver knowing exactly where he needs to be on the field, and they pick up the first down there.
Yeah, and you got to give the receiver credit, obviously knowing where that is, but the defender needs to know where it is too. Where is he trying to get? That ball's going to come out quick. He didn't really understand where the sticks were, and because of that, he gives up the first down. He need to just be a little bit more aware as a defensive guy.
No gain on first down after the incompletion. Now 2nd and 10 from the 40. Right down the middle. It's caught. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
A shot toward the end zone. And it's picked off. Not only a great play, but tremendous discipline by this sophomore to make the pick.
Some defensive players just have a knack. I've played with guys throughout the course of my career that you can't coach it. It's not speed, it's not strength. It's literally, I know when to bring on the football, how to go get it, and how to pull it in. It's just a knack.
They'll throw it on first down. He rifles one deep down the right side. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Took just one play, and they got it almost to midfield. First down from the 49. Quarterback checking the play. Looking to throw, it's Holstein. That one comes out hot down the right side. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Pitt!
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. You want to see quick strike ability? It was epitomized there. 2 plays, 80 yards, touchdown on the board. They're lining up to boot it away. He'll bring it out. It's Andrews. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. They'll line up for a second down play. DB's right up on the receivers. He's back to throw on second down. Shoots it to the left. Makes a connection. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Nice job by the QB and receiver on this play in a 2-minute situation, knowing to work the boundary, get the first down, and get the ball out of bounds. Great situational awareness.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. This defense will try to keep everything in front. Trying to beat the D deep. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Pitt will kick off, ready to get things started here in the 3rd quarter. He'll bring it out. It's Andrews. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
He makes the catch. He'll be stopped at the 27, but it's a 15-yard gain.
And the QB just makes it look easy. Drop back, surveys the field, makes the correct decision, throws the ball where his receiver can catch it, doesn't put it in harm's way. That's a really good quarterback making it look easy.
Fires to the right. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy's had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. He hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
They'll go back to the air on second down. Pocket starts to collapse. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
Well, quarterback went down behind center pretty quick that time, and it makes you wonder as a play caller, against this pass rush, do you start thinking about maybe rolling your quarterback out and changing the launch point?
He wants to take the top off. Reels it in and goes out of bounds on the left side after the huge gain. Touchdown, Cowboys! What a catch and run for 6.
Oklahoma State, number 1.
Here comes the two-point try. Back to pass, it's Flores. He makes it in for the deuce, and now it's a 14-point game. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Oklahoma State, 21. Return runs out of bounds.
Offense is back on the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute that.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They knock him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34.
Well, this offense came into the game knowing they wanted to be physical, they wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, and they're running downhill right at this defense, and they're churning out positive yardage early.
It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. They'll try to get the first through the air. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
And that's the thing about this defense. Yeah, they may be losing the game right now, but they've got difference makers on that side of the football. They got guys that can step up like that, create havoc, get a sack, create negative plays. They're going to need more of that here in the second half if they're going to win this game.
Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Oklahoma State has it back and the offense is on the field. Last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They clearly found that dude. They score here. We're in for a ball game.
He's got his man. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
This quarterback obviously did a lot of film prep coming into this one. He has been picking this defense apart. With that last completion, guys, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He works his way down to the 30-yard line before he stopped a gain of 3.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. A shot toward the end zone. Pistols firing, touchdown Cowboys. You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it up with the final 30 yards coming courtesy of that touchdown pass. Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. They still have the lead here, Jesse, but this would be a good time to put together a drive.
You're right, Reese. You can't rest easy right now. You just watch the opponent drive down the field and score a touchdown of their own, so you've got to answer that here. Your playmakers better step up.
And I don't know what it is about momentum. In all the locker rooms, in all the years, coaching, everything, you can't quantify it, you can't measure it. And the momentum has swung to the other side. You got to get it back.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Quarterback will audible. To the air, it's Holstein. Makes the catch. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
The give to the back. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
And it's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Showing the arm strength to the left. And he's got it inside the 15-yard line.
Really nice timing on that throw. Quarterback had to hold it, allow his receiver to work his route, but he threw it at the perfect moment so that he was able to make the catch inbounds right on the sideline.
The back goes in motion. Now from inside the red zone. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Wow, well, the offense a play ago comes up with a big completion down the field, and they decide to go right back to another passing play to see if they can add on to it, and they were not able to protect the quarterback. Big missed opportunity.
They get him down, but not before he picks up 5 down to the 17-yard line.
I think tackling is about effort most of the time. It's about how much passion, how much physicality you can bring to get your guy on the ground. Refuse not to get him on the ground. That's not a big back. You got to get that guy on the ground. You can't let him pick up an extra couple yards and stay ahead of the sticks.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score.
Ooh, and that's a nice sigh of relief for the defense too, right? There was a broken tackle. The guy made it look like he was going to pick up the first, but because of great effort defensively, they were able to get the stop, and now they're setting up 4th down.
And they're going to try to convert on 4th down, 1 for 2 so far today.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Pitt 35, Oklahoma State 28.
No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. They'll try to pick up the first. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Panthers! The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. UCLA is getting whooped today, and at some point this comes down to preparation. Are you prepared to play? Clearly the answer today is a big fat no. They're trailing by 21 to Utah. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, we'll see it right here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. Back to throw, it's Flores. Looking down the middle. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
What a job to lay out and make the catch.
To the wideout. Gain of 21 on the play. And
they'll snap it from the 34 on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Finds his tight end. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the first down.
I think it's because the tight ends is so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, if the quarterback's patient, most of the time, that drag route's going to come over.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw.
After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. He'll just keep slinging it. Fires to the middle. Touchdown, Cowboys! And here they come, almost all the way back. Old Uncle Mo has changed sidelines.
Look out, brother. Here's what happens, right? Something happens, get you close in the ball game. The defense needs to come out here, get a stop, get that ball back to the offense. Oh, Uncle Mo on your side.
Fires into traffic, intercepted. Past the 50, the 30, past the 20. He just set sail for the end zone after the pick and turns it into a 2-point return. They still have work to do, trailing by 2 possessions here in the fourth. They'll line up for the onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills, and they've got it at the receiver position. So if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Got a lot of running room. Touchdown, Panthers. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the 4th. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
34.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming.
You know, it's one thing to take shots early in the game when the defense may not be expecting it, but at this point, 4th quarter, you're trailing by a lot. They know you're going to do it. The defense was expecting that one. Great job in the back end.
Back to pass, it's Flores. Flushed out of the pocket. This one's complete. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. If you like the stats, and I know you do, he's over 400 yards passing now.
Yeah, if they win this game, he's getting a game ball. There's no doubt about it. This guy has been on fire from the very start of this football game. He's been throwing bullets all over the field.
Can't make the catch. It's incomplete, and that drop might have cost him a big play on 1st down. After the misfire, now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the middle. A strike downfield. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
A nice job by the offense there, attacking the middle of the field. Excellent route, finding the soft spot in the defense. Nice job by the quarterback putting it right on his guy.
Comes out throwing on 1st down. Deep shot for the end zone. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming.
Trailing this much in the 4th quarter, the offense is looking for an explosive play to try to ignite them and get them back in this one, but nothing doing. Nice job in coverage.
Looking to throw it again. He'll take another shot here. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions had them staring at 3rd and 10. Looking left. Got his man. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down.
You know, as the head coach of this team, this is one positive you're going to take away from this game, is that your players don't quit, and they're still willing to fight. And there's obviously a lot of things they've got to iron out offensively, and we've seen that today. But I do love the grit they're showing here late, still trying to make plays.
1st and goal and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. The Cowboys racing to the line in the hurry-up. On 2nd and goal, he carries again. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison,
driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
And he puts through the extra point. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Quarterback checking off. Dropping back, it's Holstein. He's looking deep. Wide open, he makes the catch. Nothing but green ahead. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, Pittsburgh!
I got to say, the mental toughness that this team is showing early this season is real impressive. And going down the field and scoring on that last possession, putting themselves in position here to go 2-0, they're answering the bell. This team has leadership on both sides of the ball. Very, very impressive.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. And the Cowboys moving quickly to the line. And at this point, the defense looks as if they've been in one of those dizzy bat races. They've got no idea. And the quarterback is snowed under.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated the competition today. They took care of business, and they made no doubt about who's the better football team.
Throws for the tight end. Hauls it in. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. We hit the 2-minute warning, and this offense is desperate to make something happen and do it in a hurry. 3rd and short coming here right from the midfield stripe. To the air, it's Flores. Looking for a deep man. Hits him inside the 20, still going. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma State.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
Feeling some heat. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and the defense comes up with the stop, and you just wonder, the analytics world and all that stuff, that whatever the card says to do, you're supposed to do. I wonder if they were listening to that card.
They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. From the shotgun, the inside give. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. I think they'd keep it on the ground here to drain as much time as possible off that clock and hold on to this lead. Quarterback keeper. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. Quarterback's just going to take a knee. The old coaching cliche, go 1-0 every week, and for the first week, they get it done.
Yeah, great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season, but 1-0, that's where you want it to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you've just seen. First game of the year, there was tremendous effort on the field. Guys flying around, flying to the football, trying to make the plays necessary to win this game.